This episode of Sibling Rivalry is brought to you by Booking.com. If you've got a vacation rental or have been thinking about listing one, Booking.com is a great way to open your door to more guests. It's one of the most downloaded travel apps in the world, so your listing is instantly visible to tons of travelers looking for a place to stay. You can register your property in under 15 minutes, and nearly half of the partners get their first booking within just 1 week. For the bookings you've dreamed of, list your property on Booking.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sibling Watchery. I am joined by the remarkable, amazing, my co-host for the whole season, Miss Naomi Smalls. Round of applause.
You, in this forum, you once called me Davis Hepburn Smalls.
I love calling you Davis Hepburn Smalls. And we are reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10, Episode 3, Hoop Queens. And by the way, just so you all know, we will be discussing the Twitter drama. Yeah, we're going to be discussing it. It'll be on the Untucked exclusive on Patreon. So if you know, if the girls who know, if you want to know how we feel about what we had read on X.
I'm learning that the words that come out on this podcast through your lips and mine are very polarizing.
Yeah, I think this might be one of the most controversial review shows of. But I feel like, I mean, I don't watch a lot of Race Chaser. Are they controversial over there?
I think in different ways. In different ways, but it's also like normally directed at very specific things always over there.
Like RuPaul. And also, to be clear, we did not poach Naomi Smalls.
No.
Naomi Smalls is a free agent. Y'all are wild in the comments. Naomi Smalls is she's a 00. She's a 007. She is a free agent. She can go wherever she wants. There was no bidding war. I'm
a free agent, and I'm flattered that multiple platforms want to hear what comes out of these big inflated lips.
I mean, people love you. People really like your perspective.
I never really talk about drag out of drag, but I got you to do drag last week. You're getting me to not do drag this week.
And also, I want to be okay. I have to let it go. Right?
Okay.
But yeah. I ordered from Dick's Sporting Goods some Lakers jerseys, and I was gonna put on like a little cornrow wig with a headband. And we had white socks and we were going to wear jock straps. But the guy showed up and he didn't have the jock on. I was so disappointed. We were going to do a cute costume. But anyway, it would have been cute. Just know that we had a plan and it was going to be adorable. And then I saw at the end of next week's episode, it was the 8-ball. I was like, what are we going to dress like a bag of cocaine? Anyway.
Something from season 8, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. That being said, at the top of the episode, I love that Aja cannot accept that she was not in the top 2. She's the third of the top, which is so funny to me. And Aja said that, so up before they even get to anything, Aja's like, I'm going to give my point to Liv. Like, Aja's like, I'm going to give my point to Liv. She's saying this out loud because she still believes in Mimu.
Right.
And it is Melanation Station, not Malaysia.
Yeah. It's Melanation Station.
Malaysian baby doll Fox Station. Melanation Station. I was like, it's melanin. I remember it was melanin something. And none of the girls want to go first when they give their points.
Yeah, why is that?
I guess because I think they want to change their votes based on what the other girls say.
Which seems kind of like fake to me.
It's a little cowardice.
Yeah. In
my opinion. Make your decision and stand on it.
I think that is actually what happened in this scenario too.
Yeah,
I think that.
You think they were changing their opinion? They're changing their opinions.
I think that Deja and Olivia almost had like a alliance unspoken on camera.
Melanation Station.
But between them,
yeah.
Even though Aja is in Melanation Station, I think they were trying to be like, "Well, Aja's doing better than us, so let's just like not give her a point."
Right, or try to even it out.
Right. I'd be pissed if I was Aja.
Oh, bitch. I'd be turned.
Yeah.
I would cause a scene.
For sure.
I would absolutely cause a scene. But also, that's why when you have an alliance, you can't do more than 2. Maybe 3 if y'all are all communicating about who you're going to give your points to. But it feels like Olivia has an alliance with Deja. Olivia has an alliance with Aja. Aja has an alliance with Olivia, but they're not communicating about what Melanation Station is.
What is the point of Melanation Station? Like, are they all 3 trying to get to the top?
Yeah, I think they want the black girls to go to the top.
Or do they just want one of the black girls to go to the top?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because let's get real.
All three aren't going to make it.
No.
That's just not possible.
In a world where Bosco and Irene are winning.
Are crushing.
And the other two options are Deja and
Olivia. Right? But also, I mean, we'll get to it, but in that, of the three, I feel like we kind of all agree, like, Aja should be the one going.
Well, yes.
I mean, like, obviously. And I feel like Deja's on that by the end of Untucked. Again, we are going to discuss Untucked over on the Patreon. But to get into it, they choose Aja to go first because she has the most points of the bottom girls.
Mm-hmm.
So Aja gives her point to Liv because of the alliance. So Aja said, I'm giving her this point because I have an alliance. Aja is speaking the alliance out loud so that everyone can hear. And girls are starting to gag. Phoenix is like, we doing it like this.
Right.
And then Phoenix gives her point to Deja because she said that she related to her being in her head, which is they're your points.
She said, I struggle, you struggle. We're both not that great.
Like, literally.
So here's a point.
Like, as the bottom queens, we should, like, okay. I mean, they're your points. Your vote. Vote how you want to fucking vote. And then Liv, Aja is like literally like looking like, all right.
That shot was cinematic. It was cinematic gold.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Especially when Aja goes, okay. Or she's like, yay. She's like, yeah. Like she hit it pretty well, but she was gagged.
She was gagged. But the cameraman was doing extra work there.
Right? Mm-hmm. They're like, set it up. Make sure Aja's right between them. And so Liv gave her point to Deja because she feels like she excelled. And that's what she said, because she feels like she excelled in the challenge. And then Deja gave her point back to Liv because she said she feels like she owed it to her. Which is kind of gaggy. She's like, I owe it. She's like, yeah, you didn't do great. I don't relate to you being your head. I just owe it to you. I literally owe you a point because you literally gave me a point.
Yeah, that's not how it works, though.
I mean, they're their points. Do what you want with it.
That's true.
But I think they should have been doing it on the main stage like they did the episode the whole time.
Yeah, like every single, at the end of each episode, you think the MVQ should have been out?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, and then the breakdown.
Yeah, because they write it on their thing, and you have to, like, you can't swap it around. You've written it on your, like, the frosted mirror.
Right.
So that's what I think should have happened. And Aja is fully gagging. Like, Aja is like, would you do an alliance? Did you have any alliances on your season of All Stars?
Not really. No.
You was Lord of Nobody. Why were they so gagged when you sent Manila home?
Oh, I don't really know
because they think she didn't do poorly or something.
I think it's because she was just doing well in the season.
Yeah.
But like the week before that, Latrice kept me over Valentina.
Yes.
And I fucking love Latrice. So
yeah.
When it came down to eliminating Latrice or Manila, it was gonna be
Was it like a tit for tat, or did you think Latrice did better that week? I can't even remember what the challenge was.
Oh, I think they both did pretty poorly in the makeover moment.
Drag them. Do you how does it feel to be the catalyst for one of my favorite Drag Race memes of all time?
Wait, what is that? I forgot about that.
This is one of the best. I was sending that GIF as a response to everything for a solid month. Shout out to Michael. That is one of my favorite. That's one of my all-time favorite All-Stars moments.
It was shook, shaken, and stirred.
And you caused it.
I love that. I mean, we haven't had a season like that All-Stars since.
Yeah, truly. Y'all were being shady up in there. You know what my favorite thing y'all's All-Stars, which is during the I found a little bit of tea. Monet told me. Maybe no, Monet didn't tell me. Someone told me that when they were all hell RuPaul, some girls didn't want to say it. So if you go... So if you go back, because it was during Christmas time where it was released, right?
I mean, it could have been anyone saying "all hail" Britney Spears would have been weird, you know.
But it was like they were like crushing this ice over Carol of the Bells, and at the very end, it goes everyone look at the camera and say "all hail RuPaul," and there are certain girls who just are like, it was you and Gia.
I think me, Gia, Farrah. I feel like Jasmine probably didn't either.
Who started? I'm not going to say that. Was it like a ripple effect? Or did y'all individually of your own accord be like, I think
it was like a group reaction, being like all looking at each other like, what?
Is it a coincidence that none of the girls who said it won the show?
I'm pretty sure Monet definitely said it. I'm pretty sure Trinity said it because they were like still in the running to win.
You didn't have anything to do. Oh, because this was after the.
Yeah, I
but
know.
you were in the. Were you not? You were in the running.
I think
you were in the running, right?
No, at that point I had already been.
Got it.
I wish, because I just love our world that we came from, and I want everyone to experience that same world. Like the fact that we filmed the first episode, the elimination, and then the next day was promo.
Yes.
I think it just adds so much more tension, suspension. I don't even know what.
And it's more real too.
It's very real.
Because when the girls, because y'all don't realize, you have to film these Meet the Queens and look in the camera and say, I'm gonna be the next Drag Race superstar because blah 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 blah. So at our season, the only one who was fully lying was Naysha Lopez.
Right.
But she ended up coming back anyway, which that was neither here nor there because she had been eliminated. But yeah, a lot of these girls who, when they are doing their like Meet the Queens, talking about how they're gonna beat everyone, they've already lost. I mean,
what would you say? 90% of the cast has to lie.
Which is like I was one of I am nothing if not bold. So I remember. Do you remember on our bus ride to San Francisco where they were trying to make us get in full drag to ride the bus?
Oh yeah.
From, by the way, when I say the bus, I don't mean like a charter bus. It was a party bus. It is a 6.5 to 7 hour drive.
But the way they painted it, they were like, and you're gonna have vanities so you guys can get ready. And
there were 2 benches and a stripper pole.
Shea lounges.
Nothing. 2 benches on the side, like 2 long benches, and 1 stripper pole in the middle.
Yeah.
And then they stopped at a restaurant on the way down. So it ended up being like an 8-9 hour trip.
It was insane.
And they were like, we want you guys in full drag, and we want you guys to,
make content.
Yeah, make
the
content.
Entire bus ride.
And I said, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I literally refused to do that. I actually drafted a letter. Do you remember this?
I do remember
I drafted an email.
I think you sent it all of us, right?
I sent everyone the email and I said, guys, we're all going to send this email at the exact same time so we're a unified front. We are all going to send this email at the same time so that no one is the outlier. And 2 girls didn't do it. Chi Chi DeVane and Derek Barry.
Yeah.
And Derek was like, I'll do it. They'll be my backup dance. I said, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And someone's like, aren't you worried that they won't let you win? I said, no. hell to the no.
And on that bus ride, those cameramen, because they ended up filming us out of drag, they were so happy that we weren't in drag. They realized like that would have been insane.
And last thing I'll say, we'll get back to the episode, was one of my all-time favorite. You probably still gonna be telling the story.
Oh, go for it.
It's one of my all-time favorite Davis Hepburn Smalls moments. We were on the bus, and I remember talking to this cameraman about these cameras. I was like, "Oh, are these your cameras? Do they belong to Viacom at the time?" I said, "Do they belong to Viacom?" He said, "No, this is my camera, and they just insure it." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "How much does it cost?" He was like, "Well, the body of the camera is like $10,000, but this lens is like $15,000." It was like a $25,000 piece of equipment, and we had just had this conversation. And there was this giant light panel, we had, maybe like 10 minutes later, there's this giant light panel, and Naomi goes, "I want to take a selfie." By the way, out of drag, fully out of drag. I want to go take a selfie. On a moving bus. Naomi walks over to the light to take a selfie. We hit a bump. Naomi falls, lands on the camera, snaps the lens off the camera. The camera is broken, not twisted off. Like the threads are stuck in the camera. She snapped the lens off the camera, and we had just had the conversation with this $25,000 camera, and then we were all gagging, and Naomi just stood up and goes, the picture was blurry. And just went and sat back down.
I think I still have that photo on my phone. I'll have to send it to Jay.
That is so funny.
That's why $25,000 selfie.
Oh my God.
On the Snapchat app.
So Phoenix is mad because no one gave her a point.
Right.
At this point, Phoenix knows that she's not going to go into she knows, right?
Yeah. But I would kind of be mad if I was her finding out about the alliances. I just gave my point to Deja.
Phoenix gave her point to Deja, yeah.
And the only reason,
because she felt bad for her being her head.
And the only reason that Deja's not giving a point back to her is because she's not black.
Yeah, Melanation Station. And again, she gave her point to Liv because she owes it to her. But I would have been like, just give it to Aja because she did a better job.
Right. It's supposed to be the most valued queen. There is no way in God's green earth that this week.
But what's the value to you? To you, what's valuable is what I can get from you. So I guess we're all your value lies in what you can give me. Is what you're giving me, I get to see you on the next bracket, or is what you're giving me a point?
Are you playing the game in this world that Latrice, I'm giving you your point because we're both the same skin color?
I made an alliance on the Traders with Danielle Reyes because we were, well, she reminded me of my mom.
Right.
And I wanted us to be black and going further. But I did not make it with everyone else.
But you guys are both traders.
This is true. That is true. But different. I did not make an alliance with Chanel. I did not make an alliance with Jeremy. I did not make an alliance with Robin. And I didn't make an alliance with the lady from Summer House. Sierra.
Drag her.
Sierra, I'm not dragging her.
But you did kind of have some, I mean, I guess not. I was gonna say you did have an alliance with your other traders.
That's true, and I was more aligned with her, and I do think our blackness came into that. That I had more in common with her. I related to her more. It did not work out. She voted me out of the house, so it didn't work out for me at all. But I will say, our blackness was a part of what made me more bonded with her than with Boston Rob and in Carolyn. But then again, I was more interested in being friends with Gabby Wendy, even though they didn't show on camera, than I was with like Robin.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though Robin's black and Gabby. So I think that the blackness was part of what connected us, but it was not, it wasn't the only reason that I chose to go with Danielle.
I think a friendship is more of a reason for an alliance than anything.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So Liv says that she wants to, so before they get up, Liv is like checking in. Like she's doing damage control.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
And she's like, how do you feel? But before you go, I want to explain why I did what I did before you go. And she's like, you know, she gave her a point of days because she wanted to even the score between the three of them. And Aja just laughs.
That there is nothing cuntier than laughing in someone's face when you know they're lying to you.
Oh, just laughs just in her face.
Through her ass. And
then she named her Olivia the Backstabber Lux. I'm obsessed with Aja laughing in her fucking face.
She wasn't buying it.
Oh, not at all. Oh, I want to try something. Let me see this look. How does this look? Hold on. I got flowers yesterday. 1 second. Is this going to be cute? Y'all were reading our little. don't break it. Give it to me. They were reading our little whatever this is. I saw people online reading it. This is it cute, Jacob?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I need to go. Do you want me to stand up and?
Oh, is this better?
I can't see the.
Oh, it's fine. I trust that it's beautiful. Thank you so much for these flowers. I got them from my oh my god, why am I remembering no one's name today? My season. She won. Ashley Nell Tipton. Ashley Nell Tipton gave me these. Who won Project Runway the year that we did Drag Race.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah, she's my 2016 little winner sister. Anyway, thank you so much, Ashley, for these flowers.
Purple hair.
Yeah.
Oh, she was at our very first drag con.
Yeah, she was.
Funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, small world.
So the next day, Aja confronts Liv at the table in front of everybody. Aja is like, I'm laying it all out. We're airing the building, honey. We have an alliance. What about Mimu? What the fuck's going on? And this is where Phoenix is like, wait, what? There's multiple alliances. And then she was like, and then that's when Olivia was like, I want the melanated girls to go to the finale. Which we now know because Irene is eating the girlies up. We've been knew that either Irene or Bosco is going to go to the finale, go to the next round. I mean, this is obvious, right?
Yeah, I think the fact that she won 2 weeks in a row, Irene is a shoo-in.
Yeah, exactly. So we know that all the black girls can't go. And this is where Phoenix is fully gagging because she's realized her allowance. And I love when Phoenix said, "I'm just now realizing I need to be in the top to make it to the next."
Episode 3, realizing you need to be in the top 2.
Your last episode, you're like, oh my god, I need to do a good job. If I'm gonna make it to the top, if I'm gonna make it to the next bracket, I have to do a good job. Bitch, too little, too late. They go to do the mini challenge, and they go to this room and they see these women playing basketball. Were you hunted down in high school to play basketball?
Definitely not.
No, because you're tall.
Yeah, but I went to school with a lot of the kids that I went to elementary school with. And I don't think they ever saw me participate in a sport voluntarily once in my life.
I moved to Atlanta in 7th grade, and this when I stopped growing. I've been the same height since 7th grade. And the basketball coaches were like chasing me down the hall. I was like, girl, I'm not playing basketball. And then I got to high school, they asked again. I was like, girl, and I was like, I'm the president of the drama club. You think I'm gonna be out here?
You weren't interested in it at all.
No, we gotta get your head in the game. No.
Can you shoot? Like, do you think you'd like play horse and win?
Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty good at basketball.
I think you're just
was that?
James? Jake. What was that?
You've been banned. Don't ever come in here again. No.
How are you?
I'm fucking Naomi. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna see you. Oh, she's cornrow down. Oh.
Siri, call Paramount. They took the leash off her neck for 1 second. Yeah, grab your snacks on the way out. I knew you wanted some fucking snacks, bitch. But I'm actually not bad. There's a great video.
Actually leaving?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
There's a great video that Monet took of me, actually, of me scoring a 3-pointer in my mom's backyard, wearing a full tuxedo and like 3-inch like a Cuban Hill.
Wow.
This is the video right here. Ding. I ate that.
It's just because you're lucky, though.
I am a very lucky person. I'm not gonna lie to you. RuPaul missing that layup sent me. That was honestly, she's so funny.
I mean, she's 65 years old.
65. The fact that she landed and didn't crumble into pieces.
I mean, that was very funny. I feel like that was also just like, that's just her shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a written bit.
Yeah, she's actually very funny off the cuff, yes. I've learned. Irene wins, so they have to do free throws, and Irene wins by scoring 8 free throws in a minute, was it?
Yeah, that was fierce. That was very fierce.
How many would you get?
Worse than Deja.
Do you have the form? Can you show me what it looks like to shoot a basketball?
Like stand or sit?
No, just sitting.
Like,
oh yeah, low key.
A little flick of the wrist.
That's low key the vibe. So because Irene won the mini challenge, she now gets to pick who is going to be making over who. They get the Lady Ballers. What was the season where they made over the boxers and stuff? That was season 1, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. They
made over like the
really
butch
lesbian.
Yeah.
I have to say, I think we should stop this when it comes to the makeovers.
Stop what?
Assigning people to people.
It can get quite problematic.
I think it's really fucked up.
Yeah, they can be like, I'm gonna give this black bitch
to
this white whore.
Or like, I think there's this underlying being like, well, they're like least attractive to attractive. And I don't like that.
It is wild. Like I'm going to give the fat girl to the skinny girl to the fat girl, the black girl to the white girl. That is, and like the prettiest one to that's crazy.
Like I'm doing something out of the kindness of my heart being on this fucking TV show. And my first introduction is like that awful feeling in school when you're picking teams, you know? I hate that.
I never even thought about it that way, especially when Bosco's like, I chose, like, not Bosco ends up with this one, the tall one.
Yes.
And like, imagine being like, because she's beautiful, I give you her. I'm like, bitch, I did not come for y'all to call me ugly. That's crazy. But Irene said that she's pairing everyone based on who she thinks they'll do a good job with. And I think it's because she's not intimidated.
Yeah.
And she knows she's going to the finale.
And I do think that you should, like, in the same breath, you should have the attitude, because drag is universal. It is for everyone. Doesn't matter if you guys are the same, like, skin tone or anything, or
body
like
shape.
Exactly.
We didn't get to pick our makeovers.
No, I remember they said our names.
Yeah.
Like, fully.
I was like, I don't know this bitch. She was like, Bob. I was like, who?
No, she said Caldwell.
Yes, I forgot. I was like, I forgot about that. She was like, with her little Russian accent, I choose Caldwell. And I was like, I remember being like, what the fuck? And they're like, ma'am, can you redo that? How did she know my name?
I don't know. That was crazy though.
It was like Naomi, Kim, Derek, Chi-Chi, Caldwell. I'm going with Caldwell.
Long ringlets.
Your long ringlets flowing over the shoulder. So they have to do a makeover and write a song.
Right.
I don't think they've had makeovers do like a dance or a routine. You remember when we had to do the interpretive dance
with the poppy fields,
and where Kim was slapping
and picking her up, and
then Kim slapped. We just look over and Kim is slapping this woman.
Oh, it's so fun.
You're like, what the fuck is going on over there? So I imagine that Aja actually might be the best lyricist in the group.
For sure.
Easily.
For sure.
So she's not worried about that. But she does feel alone because she just feels alone because she's like, there's no one to give me points. But I actually think that if Irene had the opportunity, she would give Aja points.
Yeah, I could have swore that there was like some sort of soft alliance between the two of them happening.
It is, but what good does it do to have Irene in your alliance when she's never in the bottom?
Right.
You need to be aligned with people who are in the bottom.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Right?
Yeah, that's so annoying.
And then so when they're rehearsing stuff, and Maya, who is Phoenix's girl, cannot dance, which I can see. I don't know if can Phoenix dance?
We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, maybe she can. And Liv is trying to check in on Aja again. So Liv is still trying to do damage control. She's like, I have to do damage control, checking in on Aja. Aja, like, are we cool? And Aja's like, kind of like, I can't trust you. Like, I feel like I can't trust you, which is completely valid, like 100% valid. And then Deja's girl lets her shave her eyebrows off.
No. Why?
She says she doesn't know how to cover brows. I mean, I can cover brows, and I never cover my brows, but I know how to cover brows. I cover my lady's brows.
She's also like she's blonde.
Also, yeah, but also it didn't look that much different because her eyebrows were so blonde. So it didn't look like, you know, if someone like an Italian person or like a Mexican person who has like dark eyebrows and they're like, you know, lighter skin. It wasn't like that. But I mean, you can't hurt to ask.
Yeah, I mean, she could have said no.
If I let you shave my eyebrows and you don't make it to the next bracket, bitch, I'm going to dunk on you. Before
I say yes, I'm like, wait, how many points do you have?
Like literally, what are your chances? What are your chances, bitch? Let's make that clear. But she lets her shave them off. Everyone's gagging. Did you cover your lady's brows? Because you don't cover your brows.
Oh man, you know, my I do cover my brows now, but back,
I'm so far behind.
Back then I did.
Yeah, you were manicuring your brows.
Yeah,
and continuing it on.
My makeover, she was actually a perfect drag challenge because she didn't have eyebrows or hair.
She
wore like a wig.
She have alopecia?
I believe so. Yes.
And during my challenge, I remember that I was running over because my zipper flew off my outfit.
Right.
And I had to remake my outfit like on the fly, which is why if you look at the show, I just remade RuPaul's outfit from like an episode or two ago.
The blue.
The blue. I made the exact. I was like, oh, that's in my head. I'm just gonna make that. It was a peplum catsuit.
When she walked past the stage and said,
"Yes, that was so good."
That was
so RuPaul, allegedly, RuPaul like takes off her drag when she gets behind the desk. But one day, they were like, "All right, let's lunch," and then RuPaul stands up. She's still in full drag, shoes, everything, and she starts catwalking across the front of the stage, like, "I just want you girls to know, I still fucking got it, honey." And she's like, remember, she's like prancing around, like at us.
It was so fierce.
That was fierce. And I was having a bad day. I needed that. I really needed that. Oh, you were in a good mood that day, weren't you?
No, I think that was, I don't even know if I was on the stage for that. I feel like you guys told me about it, but that was
No, you won.
The rock.
So you had to be.
I think that was the rock one.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of the makeover challenge. So, Liv's trying to check in. Aja's not having it. And, we're over to the main stage. Let's talk about these looks. Kate Beckinsale.
Oh my gosh, love. I just saw the full. This is my first time seeing the full length until we watched Untucked, and I was like, oh wow, the pants
is how you show up to Drag Race as a guest judge.
For sure.
She looks stunning.
And then we see how tall the shoes she's wearing are.
Giant.
Insane.
Giant shoes. What do you think about? I like Rue's outfit a lot.
I'm obsessed with this Rue look.
The tits you can see her tits.
I love it.
Was she wearing a breastplate?
I don't know, but like I loved that it looks so custom.
Yeah.
Like it looks like definitely like the lace fabric came first and then the appliques and then putting the appliques into the hair. And I love this like bell sleeve, which is not something I associate with Rue. It just felt really fresh. A
lot of leg. It looks great. RuPaul looks amazing. 65. 65 years old. Let's look at the rest of the looks. All right. So up first we have Deja Skye and Sophie Ferocious. So Ferocious.
Oh, So Ferocious.
I like that.
Seeing that spelled out. That was helpful.
I think Deja looks really good. She's padding.
Yeah, she is.
Deja, girl, your body looks so good.
Yeah.
Why are you not always wearing padding when you're wearing bodycon? In my opinion, Deja Sky, your body looks so good when you pad. This looks great to me. Her body, I don't like this top thing.
Yeah, I don't get the whole top.
It looks like it's like her body looks great. I don't love the outfit. Her hair and her body look great. I like the shoulder pad, but what's happening?
I don't understand this as a duet look. They're actually so polar opposite.
Well, Kate Beckinsale would like to disagree. But I do think that Deja, I love the way Deja does her makeup. I think this hair looks really good on her. Her body looks great. I don't get what this thing on the front of her leotard is.
Like the tip part, right?
It looks like it's like on with like snaps.
It definitely does not give me like family resemblance. Obviously her makeover person looks great. She kind of looks like Acacia Forgot to me.
A little bit.
Like a little bit. She painted her to look like Acacia Forgot. Deja Sky is someone who uses so much cosmetics.
Yes.
So much white around her eye, like around her face, that when she does not, and I think it's probably the blonde hair that's tying into this, when she does not wear a contact with all that cosmetics, there's something that doesn't read fluid on her face.
So you prefer a contact with this amount of cosmetics?
With all that makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a brown eye, but when you're wearing like platinum hair, all that white around your face, and then you have like these like piercing, like your eyes just look black.
Yeah. What color contact would you wear? Like a hazel or a blue or a green or something?
Like a soft brown or lighter.
Yeah. I used to want to be a contact girl, especially in the when I was in middle school. Those crazy contacts were really in, like a smiley face, like crazy, like a cat eye,
like a American flag.
Yeah, but this one girl, she would do the cat eyes, but they don't stay. So one would be sideways, it would be up and down. But but as you all know, I cannot get a fucking contact in my eye. There's footage of me and Naomi literally mounting me.
We're gonna do it one day.
Oh my god, just like that. That literally.
I was gonna say, I feel like it was a Drag Race girl, that one girl, but yes.
Yeah, insane. Yeah,
insane.
This is the picture. Y'all can see. Yeah, insane with that. But maybe one day. Let's go to our next one, Jacob.
Let's go to the lyrics for her.
The lyrics. Oh yeah, should we do it all at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea, Jacob. Thank you.
And then your lyrics, because it's two, so your lyrics are on that iPad.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do Deja Sky. She goes.
Oh no, it's two because it's between the two of them. So
we're doing fantasy, A B A B.
That's my fantasy.
Okay, we can do it that way, Jacob. Go give it up for Jacob, the producer. I'm the
Oh, okay.
I'm the jiggle, I'm the jangle.
Yeah, you know me.
I make all the boys dangle.
Now pass it to me.
I'm a diva on the floor usually.
But today I'm a queen still shooting the threes.
I'm on the sidelines, I cheer and scream.
Baby, bring it on. I got a free throw to sink.
Sink where?
Bitch, please. I do this with ease.
But I can do it too.
Sis not like me.
Yeah, and I get we're using basketball references, which for gays is probably very limited. I know three things.
3-pointer.
Literally. I mean, parts that I do like, I don't get what jiggle and jangle. Is that a basketball?
Is this how they said it? Like it was like, it's like playing off of each other. Oh, wow. Cute. It makes sense for a basketball player, right?
What?
Sideline.
Jingle jangle is not a basketball reference, is it?
Who said it?
Whoever.
Deja.
I think she jiggles and she jangles. It makes sense.
I'm a queen, still shooting the threes. On the sidelines, I cheer and I scream. Baby, bring it on. Oh, I got a free throw to sing. It's not great. None of this is groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I like their performance, though. The performance was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
This was actually a pretty decent song.
Yeah, no, I was very impressive that they did this. Like, they recorded it, they performed it.
I wish they would show them recording more, though.
I don't know if
too.
This is maybe obscure. Maybe I could be wrong. It looks like a jingle jangle is a type of exercise where an athlete sprints 10 yards to a cone, then sprints back to the goal line, and then 20 yards.
I thought it was called. They don't call them the other word, which is problematic.
What?
They used to call them suicide.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Dax. They used to call them suicides back when I was in school. You run. So yeah, I can see why they would change that name. I can see why they would stop calling them. We used to be like, run, everyone do suicides. It was just like a punishment you would get for getting something wrong.
Every step forward matters, especially when it comes to your finances. Whether you're saving for something big or just trying to stay ahead of unexpected expenses, even small wins add up. That's why I'm excited to share something that can help you build a better financial future, Chime. When you open a Chime checking account, you're unlocking tools designed to help you move forward. We're talking no monthly maintenance fees, fee-free overdraft protection up to $200 with SpotMe, and even getting your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit. It's about progress without the stress. I've definitely been hit with overdraft fees, y'all, and it's never fun, especially when it happens over something small like a cup of coffee or a bag of chips. With Chime, you can overdraft up to $200 without fees as long as you set up qualifying direct deposit. That kind of flexibility is a game changer. And if you ever need access to your pay before payday, Chime's My Pay feature lets you access up to $500 of your pay without mandatory fees or interest. Whether it's for groceries, gas, or a last-minute bill, having that option is a huge relief. Chime also gives you access to over 50,000 fee-free ATMs, more than the top 3 national banks combined. And with easy tools to send and receive money, plus no surprise fees, it's easy why so many millions and millions and millions are joining Chime to make real financial progress. Make progress toward a better financial future with Chime. Open your account in 2 minutes at chime.com/sibling. That's chime.com/sibling. Chime feels like progress.
Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Timing depends on submission of payment file. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs. Bank ranking and number of ATMs according to U.S. News and World Report 2023. Chime checking account required.
This episode of Sibling Rivalry is brought to you by Booking.com. If you've got a vacation rental or have been thinking about listing one, Booking.com is a great way to open your door to more guests. It's one of the most downloaded travel apps in the world, so your listing is instantly visible to tons of travelers looking for a place to stay. In fact, over the last 25 years, Booking.com has helped more than 1.8 billion vacation rental guests find their home away from home. So why not let them find your next one, okay? And it's not just about access to all those potential guests. Booking.com also makes it easy for you to manage your business. You can chat directly with guests, accept or decline bookings, and maintain full control over your calendar and your finances. It's hosting on your terms. And the best part, getting started is incredibly easy. You can register your property in under 15 minutes, and nearly half of the partners get their first booking within just 1 week. If you're already listed somewhere else, Booking.com makes importing your property info seamless so you can get going right away. Whether you're hoping for some extra income, or if you just want to have that vacation rental weekends, or if you want to grow your vacation rental into a full-time business, head to Booking.com to get started today. The reach is global, the bookings are consistent, and the control is yours. For the bookings you've dreamed of, list your property on Booking.com.
Hey, I know the video just cut off, and I know you're upset about it because you want to see the dolls. I know you do, but there is one way to see us. Go to our Patreon, right, Roberta?
That's right. And not only will you see the rest of this video, you're going to see so many exclusive videos. You get to see some of our one-woman shows. You get to watch our Untucked thoughts. You get to see, listen, there is, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's the best Patreon in the business.
100%. Bar none.
All right, let's get back to the episode.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go on to Irene. Jacob. So Irene, the alien, and Estelle, the alien. I love these looks. This looks amazing.
This is so you.
Very.
You love black and white clown.
This is so good. I can't even think. I love this big, like, Elizabethan jester collar that Estelle, the alien, is wearing. I love that it's mirrored on Irene's waistline. I love that, like, Irene has the, like, Harley Quinn style diamonds. I literally have nothing bad to say about this look at all.
No, this is very impressive. It really worked that they were the only ones that kind of like did something a little opposite of her drag persona that we've seen the past 2 episodes. Mm-hmm. Like the fact that she painted herself white for this.
Well, she was green in the first episode.
I know, actually, yeah, she was green the first episode. Yeah. But like on this runway, she's the only one that's like non-human.
Yeah.
Which helps. I didn't actually notice the alien ears until now. I think my only critique for this, I love the whole skirt collar matching moment. I fucking hate crushed velvet.
Oh, what's your problem with Crushed Velvet?
It reads so cheap to me in comparison to Velvet.
I will say it does. But is this look supposed to be luxe though?
No, but like, I think it doesn't hurt to have your drag look luxe all the time.
That is valid. That is fair. Irene in her baller said, when I'm on the court,
the fans get loud.
Start on the ball.
On the prowl.
Come for me.
She'll get bounced.
When you see me score.
She shocked the crowd.
I'm a queen of the court. I'm the MVQ.
Give me the ring and give me the ring in the crowd and I'll take the trophy too.
I guess at the end it kind of gets cute, but okay, so what are we scoring? Is it how much does the makeover count and how much do the lyrics count? I
know, it almost like
because these are pretty bad lyrics.
Yeah,
I would say Deja's verse was better than this one.
I would say so too.
So how much does it even matter?
I feel like for the makeover episode, the makeover is really 75% of it.
Yeah.
And the rest, like it could be, you could kill the dancing part of it or whatever, but it's not as highlighted in the critiques as the makeover.
Yeah, I don't think when we did our season, our interpretive dances were even remotely considered.
No, I don't think so either because mine was pretty bad.
I don't even remember mine. I don't think mine was good either. I don't even remember what mine was. Kim's the only one to remember because she bludgeoned a woman.
Wait, what was our song?
I think it was like some Sugar Plum Fairy version of a RuPaul song.
Mm.
It was like a Sugar Plum Fairy-esque version of some RuPaul song. Maybe Never Go Home Again. Home is where you are. Always in your... You don't remember that song? That's from Champion.
Okay.
Champion's a great album.
I mean, I was obsessed with those days.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I love these days. I've been saying ASMR lover the fucking entire time.
ASMR lover, are you for real?
Their makeup, I don't know how she did both of their makeups this precise in that amount of time because they really do not give you the proper time to put two people in drag.
Yeah.
And everything just looks...
One thing I kept about we're getting to judging soon was that she kept saying they're not twins. They are fully twins.
Oh, yeah.
There were times where I literally couldn't tell who was who.
Yeah, they had like another time where they were like, you guys aren't twins. And I'm like, they're fully twins.
Fully the most twins out of everyone.
Yeah.
One hundo P. Like they're literally the same skin color.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's go on to Bosco. So Bosco and the Goddess. I don't know if I love these garments.
Yeah, I don't love the garments, but I love the presentation. I just love them, I guess. Like,
yeah.
They're easy to fall in love with regardless of what they're wearing.
Well, that's that Liz Edwards shit. It doesn't matter what you do. I just love you no matter what.
It's just stupid.
It's just so dumb. You're a fucking idiot. You're literally the dumbest person I've ever met. And for that reason, you get to go to the finale.
We love you.
And we love you, you fucking dumb ass low IQ bitch. Yeah, I don't like these outfits, and I don't like that she covered up the goddess's neck. I bet this woman has a very long neck. I want to see that. Now that I'm looking, I don't think I would have put this in the top.
No? I mean, I would have. I think that the goddess, like, that is just, she's so impactful on the stage. She really lucked out. I mean, we love a tall drag queen.
We stand 6'7", they said.
That's insane. 6'7" out of heels.
Which is how tall Tempest de Jure is. You ever met Tempest?
Yes.
6'7", tall.
The tallest.
Yeah, I think she's the tallest queen. Yeah.
So crazy. And I love the like black and white hair. I think that this is like the most impressive thing, and I think that the outfits are just, they age them a little bit. I think that they're both a lot younger than these looks are.
If I saw a queen wearing this at a club, I would not. I wouldn't think anything bad, but I wouldn't be like, did you see?
What are you assuming they're performing in these looks?
Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, or not gypsies, black lady laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one.
Dun, dun.
Definitely that. So Bosco, what?
Sorry, the song called Dark Lady.
Dark. What I say? Black. African Melanation Station came and then she hit up. Okay, is this a long verse or am I crazy?
Yeah, I feel like this one's split up differently, right?
Yeah, so the goddess has one chunk and then Bosco has another chunk.
All right, let's give it a try. Here we go. pretty privilege. I'm better than you. 6'7" and get the shoe. Legs out, waist in, mugs done today. Now, bitch, you got nothing to say.
Strutting in a line, yeah, we call that trapeze. I got these short little bitches wishing for some more peas.
Oh no, that's the whole verse.
Yeah, so Bosco's is very short, and it looks like they cut some of it. If you listen to the song on Spotify, there's more, but it looks like they cut some of her verse out in the end.
Oh, they're stacking the chords. Interesting. This is bad.
Is trapeze a real basketball term, or is that just like?
I don't think so. Trapeze is like when you like, it's like a trapeze artist is the people who like the circus. Yeah. What does this have to do with basketball?
Now, bitch, your got nothing.
I think
to say.
that's a mistype.
Oh, sorry. Now, bitch, you got nothing to say.
I got these short little pictures.
That's what it was in the subtitle.
Oh, bitch, you got nothing.
Sometimes they're like AI generated, so it's a little hard to.
Yeah. There's nothing about this verse that I like.
No, I don't think so either.
Like literally nothing.
Maybe I like legs out, waist in, mug is done today.
But shoot your shot. I think that you have to do something basketball-y.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I do like the name The Goddess, though.
That is and she looks like a goddess.
The goddess.
She looks like Xerxes' sister or wife from 300. You ever watch 300?
No.
Oh, there's like a big tall character named Xerxes.
Mm.
And he's like giant. He's like 10 feet tall or something. He's like the final boss. All right, let's go into Phoenix. So let's talk about referencing yourself on Drag Race.
Okay.
The reference has to be worth it.
This is like so niche.
It is pretty niche. And also what was driving me crazy when she came out in her reveal, it was all the snaps were undone except like the shoulders. Like I could see the snap tape.
Was this the prison thing?
Prison honey.
Yeah.
And the prison honey looked really messy on the back.
It didn't look steamed.
It was a mess.
Also, we don't need to dress up like a shapeless inmate ever again. I feel like we've now seen it on a couple seasons where that's referenced.
Talking about Latrice.
Wait, was she an inmate?
No, but she's not shapeless. She bodies down. And I don't.
It's not the wig.
It's not the wig. It's literally not the wig. I used to have that wig.
It's crazy. Yes, I feel like I've definitely seen photos of you in that wig.
Not too much.
Now that you said it all clicked. It had like a blue lip.
Yeah, always a blue lip. Always a blue lip back in the day. And then the black lip. And everyone told me I look old. And now I do only like this like pink lip every time I do drag.
Fresh, yeah.
And I get it. They're supposed to be India Farah and the Phoenix, but like it's not, the juice is not worth the squeeze.
I think it's hard to like also reference yourself on Drag Race when like there's not a huge pool of references to choose from yourself.
Drag her.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But also, like, what if she would have got a 6'7" woman and her entire pussy would have been hanging out? Like, then what?
Honestly, it might have been more interesting. Because this is just, it looks, if I saw this at any bar, I would be like, oh yeah, work. But like on Drag Race, an all black outfit and a bus driver wig with a little bit of length.
It's a little elevated bus driver.
Yeah, it looks like there's some tracks added into
like
it.
Like a shuttle driver, shuttle bus, a private shuttle bus.
A bus driver going to chaperone the dance.
Chaperone the dance, exactly. Let's go to her verse. Birds of a feather will flock together.
On the court or on the stage, you know we run it our way.
I am so annoyed by that. Looking great, feeling right, and you know this body's tight.
They want us to fight.
Prison honey. 2 is better than 1. So I'm realizing that when I say the song wasn't bad, I think it's just the song itself and the tempo. These are bad lyrics.
Listening to the song, though, as a whole, I didn't think it was so... Like, I was kind of catchy when I was listening to it.
I agree, but like...
dissecting the lines is...
There's a few songs like that. Like, when I listen to Katy Perry's Swish Swish, you cannot listen to these lyrics too much and still like the song. Like, my least favorite lyric is like, your game is tired, you should retire, you're about as cute as an old coupon expired. You had to do all that to say you're cute as an expired coupon? Are expired coupons not cute? It's such, but the song itself is a banger.
Yeah. Some things you just can't dissect too much.
Yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad.
What gagged me about Phoenix's makeover is that she has, I think, the youngest contestant. Or
she was 20.
20 years old.
20 years old, yeah.
Making them look like a 55-year-old drag queen.
She actually kind of looks like India Farah.
Yeah. I said 55-year-old drag queen. I meant it. Kidding.
She's 54. And that's why Derek don't like you. That will never not be iconic. Honestly, I would not be mad to see Derek back on All Stars again.
She deserved so much better than they gave her on 5.
If you're gonna bring someone back, let it be Derek Barry.
Absolutely.
Let it be Derek motherfucking Barry.
She's so fucking iconic.
Oh, she's so good.
I love her
she's
so much.
Good.
It was a slow burn. I love her so much.
Let's go on to Olivia Lux. So I absolutely love this. Is a great way. These outfits complement each other so well. The lopsided froze had to grow on me.
Yeah, I think that it works better in brunette than it works in blonde.
Yeah, at first I was like, bitch, your hair's on crooked.
Yeah. It's just a tighter. I like when you have like a fro that has like a strong perimeter.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the
little purse is back. I actually liked her little purse gag she did the first season.
Little purse gag?
You know, remember her season? She carried a tiny little purse. They look really good. She mugged her down.
Looks just like her.
They really look alike. These are really fucking cool outfits. I would wear either one of these looks, minus the blonde hair, but I would wear either of these looks with that brown wig. I love the attached headphones.
Mm-hmm.
So cute.
You know what reminded me of this is Thorgy. This gave me very like
when Thorgy came out
back in our day, or like I think maybe her neon dress, and then also like
it was the neon with the skater look.
Yeah, the roller girl.
Yeah,
a mix of those two.
So Thorgy made fun of me for having that Amazon catsuit.
Mm-hmm.
She like that was a $25 Amazon catsuit. But what's crazy is the outfit that Thorgy's wearing. I sold her that leotard for $5.
Is it from Amazon?
It was not from Amazon. I was like, bitch, you're wearing a $5 leotard that I sold you like 2 years ago. Bitch, are you kidding me?
I love my favorite detail on these looks is Octavia Lux behind, like her neckline, like the guitar continues down.
Oh, does it?
That was fierce.
That is cute. I wonder if there's like an app. Did they make this guitar like, or was it under guitar applique?
Do you like now with makeovers that they bring the looks? Or
I prefer they make them there.
Same.
I think we should really see what y'all are made of.
I just love a competition.
I mean,
I love when you sign up for this competition to be put to the task of like actually competing there in the workroom.
But also the real tea is we couldn't have done it because we had Little Women. Like if we would have bought outfits from home and they gave us little people,
right?
What am I gonna do with the outfit that I bought for a person who's like 5 feet or 6 feet tall?
Exactly, and that's where I think the bias that I have when it comes to like the show now is like I want them to have the same requirements that the OGs had to do back in the day.
All of our girls were under 5 feet tall.
Exactly.
Yeah,
the show that we fell in love.
Truly.
Ooh. I remember when we were on set. I don't know if this is, you can cut it. I don't know. But when we were on set and it was the day of the makeovers and they were kind of like Jimmy rigging us around the back lot. Yeah. Because I think that they were like bringing in the Little Women in LA and they didn't want us to see them, but we like ended up seeing them from like so far away. And I remember Chi Chi saw Robbie's
Little
makeover lady. She goes, "Oh, baby, I thought that was Mish." And if you know me, she's brunette and she's shorter, and it was just that's
crazy.
That tickled me. More Chi Chi moments that tickled me.
Chi Chi one time on the set, she was just sitting there, and they would give us during the day. They would give us food from the lot. It was like from the cafeteria at the lot. It was not good food, and Chi Chi did not want to eat it. She just did not want to eat it. It was like, girls, all we have to eat, like you have to eat this or potato chips all day. And she goes, I don't even want to eat this. I said, why? She goes, good. It tastes like perfume. I was like, what does that mean? Good. It tastes like perfume. So Olivia says, let's play it up so we can spice it up.
Wait, sorry.
No worries. Let's play it up so we can spice it up.
I'm going to take that shot. Watch the points add up.
Lipstick all over the court.
Shooting in the back door.
Why settle for 2?
When you can shoot for 3.
Baby, where's the dream team?
Just trust me.
We always keeping you quenched.
Bitch go back to the bench.
I love the bitch go back to the bench line.
Yeah, me too.
That's a really fun line. And I like that she got a couple of references in there.
I like why settle for 2 when you can shoot for 3.
So good. Dream team.
Shooting in the back court. Back door.
I don't know what that, like, that's not a...
Oh, I know what that means.
She was like, I'm gonna get a butt section in here. We're gonna talk about anal sex on this day, honey. Of the ones that we've read so far, I think Deja's is my favorite. This is my second favorite of the ones we've read so far.
Yes, I agree.
But yeah, I think this is my favorite look.
I think that this is cute. It's just like, it's like obviously so universal when you pack this that it could work for anybody.
Yeah.
I love when, like, even if the look could work for anybody, there's going to be like a waist added or something. But obviously this is gorgeous.
Yeah, bring
like
back
more.
making the makeover challenge looks in, and I'm gonna pitch this to Drag Race again. You can use idea. I don't care. Tell them there's a sewing challenge. Bring in the pit crew. Have them remove all of the motherfucking sewing machines. Bring in hot glue guns. They're like, you have to make an outfit. You can only use hot glue. No sewing machine.
It's shocking they haven't done that yet.
And watch the girls squirm.
You think?
I think some of them would. Some of them would be like, thank God there's no sewing.
How do you think you would do in that scenario?
In my early years, I made a lot of outfits with hot glue. So I think I could do pretty decent. I'm better with a sewing machine than I am with a hot glue gun. But I think I can I can figure something out. Because they give you the corsets to glue onto.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I kind of wish that was a detail that they'd have to take away too. No corsets. No pre-made corsets.
For the hot glue thing or for in general?
For a design challenge. Like, that they are making the things, no corsets. No corsets that you can glue shit to.
You are God damn. Naomi's Drag Race. Y'all hoes about to be fighting for your lives on Naomi's Drag Race.
Just the Drag Race that we fell in love with. Like, I mean, season 3 was like all design challenges.
Yes.
So it would just be cool to like have that come back.
I mean, we had 3.
Yeah.
In 8 episodes.
Insane.
The first 8 episodes, we had 3 fucking design challenges. Let's go on to our last contestant, which is Aja and Tiva. Aja Tiva. Is that a weed thing? Tiva, Tiva.
Sativa is the type of
Aja Tiva. I don't know. The place to be. These are the shooters. They ain't the shot. They looking lame to me. I'm dunking on these hoes. It's music memory. Baby, cash this in. You'll remember me.
Wait. Do you want to talk about the look?
Oh shit! Sorry. Sorry. I did not get why they bit a wing down. She said there was like, oh, I'm fresh out of the womb, so like I'm half developed. Then they came back and the wings were standing up. So I thought it was like, oh, the wings are fucked up, but they weren't.
No, there's like, I think, you know, because you do the runway a couple times.
Yeah.
I think there was one take where one of the wings was deflated or like off or twisted or something. And then I imagine she probably did her like voice talking head.
But now they're
after.
both down. How would both their wings get turned down? They each have one wing turned down.
They're both just like flimsy costume wings.
Yeah. I do think that she should have gotten bigger, more custom wings.
Mm-hmm.
I do not love this look. I actually do like this hair a lot.
Yeah, the hair's cute.
The hair I genuinely love.
The hair is very like House of Aja.
Yeah, I think that Aja's like these like fabric boobs. Depending on how you move, they just look so like lopsided.
I hate
Nicki Minaj.
A thigh-high boot out of context.
Oh, you don't think they? What would you wear with this?
Like a gladiator strappy sandal.
Oh well, you Naomi. No, not Naomi.
But when you think of fairies, your mind doesn't go to like a Power Ranger boot, does it?
Weren't you wearing like a strapped up boot when you first heel when you first walked through the room?
Honestly, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you still have the leotard?
No, I think my old assistant has it.
Oh, gang.
Why, you want it?
No, I'm good.
The museum.
Go with the hell to do with it. But yeah, that's really cute actually. Oh, look at
baby.
Look at my baby.
What a baby.
Oh my God, you look so good.
You know, I had no idea that I had never heard someone talk about my toes hanging over the edge of my shoes until the very first episode was premiered.
And now you can't unhear it.
Oh, no, I will never unhear
It's
it.
all you hear. It doesn't matter if your toes never hang again.
Yeah, and then Miss Violet said I had cliffhangers like a boner killer. And ever since then, cliffhangers has just followed me around.
Girl, you ever heard of shrimp and biscuit?
What's that?
Shrimp is when your toes hang on the edge. Biscuits when your heel hangs off the back.
I guilty of both.
Girl, I mean, I know this will shock people. No one ever said anything negative about my makeup until I got to RuPaul's Drag Race. And I think it's because people don't just go around critiquing how you look. They're just like, hey, Naomi, it's good to see you.
Yeah. I mean, leave it to the fucking world to tear you apart.
How do you like? Does it make you self-conscious now when you put on a shoe? Or are you like, let me check these fucking toes?
You know what? I just kind of go towards no platforms. Like I like to be flat, but like I will say, like if you have a size 11 foot and you're wearing a size 12 platform and you're
size 15 foot with a size 12 shoe. Honestly, I ate with that lyric. Size 15 foot with a size 12 shoe. You know those about you?
What is that?
It's my song for Spurs.
Oh, shut up.
I said, girl, I'm way too blessed to be stressed. Why pay more when you can pay less? That's when I go size 15 foot with a size 12 shoe.
That's my life. That's literally my life. I'm a size 13, but I will wear an 8.
That line specifically to be a Naomi Smalls read.
Yeah, it was. Wait, what's the lyric?
I did not know that.
Before you come for me, you better sharpen your claws. Tell me, is you mad or not? Your Jimmy Choos are killing you. Size 15 foot with a size 12 shoe. Because I think that it was also a read to Robbie because she said that your Jimmy Choos are killing you. Size 15 foot with a size 12.
Damn.
And I think the Jimmy Choo thing was no, it wasn't Jimmy Choo. It was there was some line in there I tried to wrote for Robbie Turner too, because you remember when Robbie Turner was wearing that red dress? Do you remember this?
The Vera Wang dress.
Yeah, is that a Vera Wang gown, girl?
Girl, I'll take your hand-me-downs.
Because she said it was what she told us was that it was a Vera Wang dress that she purchased, and when she bought it, it was a wedding dress, and she hand dyed it red. And we were like, I remember being like, that's not true. This is two different fabrics, and I don't think you have the dye skills to sew to like dye two different fabrics the exact same color. Also, the zipper was red. You cannot dye a zipper. A zipper is plastic or metal. Bitch, metal does not dye. Plastic does not dye. I was like, this bitch is, I remember being like, bitch, you're lying. You're just lying.
There's a petition for every episode to talk about Robbie Turner. I think it's a must.
Yeah, I love that you never knew that I wrote that shade.
I did not know that.
Your Jimmy Choos are killing you.
But I'm telling you, if you are a size 11 and you're even wearing a size 13 platform heel, if you are strutting down, your toes will shift.
You'll slide in.
There is no way. So like, cliffhangers are inevitable.
It's gonna happen. I never wear open toe shoes.
No.
And if I do, but I have the webbed foot.
You have a tight.
Yeah, I wear tights. So if I do, I'm in the tights. So I have a few open toe shoes, but like my feet it's just one big toe, like a big giant foot.
You're not going to be convinced into an open toe life anytime soon.
I have hideous feet.
That's a lie.
Girl, they're dogs. I have dogs. They're so bad.
You made the rest of you work.
I know, but the feet cannot. But those feet still from Mississippi. So let's read Aja's verse. The place to be. These are the shooters. They ain't the shot. They're looking lame to me. I'm dunking on these hoes. It's a muscle memory. Baby, cash this in. You'll remember me.
I'm gonna beat the buzzer. I got this. The way I shoot my shot, just call me Steph Curry. I'm married to the game, just like Aisha. Say hello to the winners. Hey, nice to meet ya.
I kind of respected more from Aja. But it is the best one though.
Yeah, listening to it live or listening to it like in the video or whatever, it did sound a lot better than breaking it down.
We also don't know the flow. I can't remember the flow.
Yeah, muscle memory, is that the Steph Curry like rhyme?
I mean,
because the Steph Curry thing feels very out of like the blue.
Yeah, maybe it makes more sense if we said it in the cadence she chose.
Who's Aisha?
Maybe she's married. Maybe she's from Basketball Wives.
Okay.
Maybe she's married to some famous basketball player. Oh, she's a basketball player. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. I didn't know.
Damn, not Basketball Wife. That's crazy.
You know what, Aisha Shepherd? I just want you to know that you are better than me at basketball. I could literally never. I am so sorry, Miss Aisha Shepherd. I don't. She said married to the game, so I thought she meant like she's like married to someone.
Yeah, I took it as Basketball Wife too.
I know it's corny, Maddy Morphosis, but I wrote a verse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stephen Curry's wife is also named Aisha.
Oh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, there we go. I was like, it's got to be something. All right, I wrote a verse. All right, can I remember this? It ain't free when I throw it back. First draft when I'm on the track. It's on my name. It's on my back. So remember my name when you in my space. Better jam. Hold LeBron James. Double dribble with a big set of double D's. Dunking on the diva and I do it with the ease. Can't even walk in heels. Bitch, stay up. Shit so easy. Might as well be a layup. Don't break her ankles. Don't harm her. Stay down, bitch. You're just a bench warmer.
Oh, I like that.
That was pretty good, right?
That's fierce.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I like
benchmark.
I hope Maddy Morphosis doesn't call me corny. Oh, please, Maddy, don't call me corny, please. So let's go over to the judging. So I'm obsessed with. I have to disagree with Michelle. Is it a running gag? Do they tell them, can you please? Does it bother Michelle?
I think it does bother her, but I actually enjoy when someone just doesn't go with the flow.
I have a plaque in my bathroom that says I'm gonna have to disagree with Michelle. Jacob can vouch for this. It's literally just I'm obsessed. I should get it on a shirt. I'm gonna have to go. It's one of my favorite Drag Race memes. And then Michelle didn't like the Aja's. She thought that Aja's outfit was too costumey. And I think Aja handled that really well. She goes, I think drag is a costume. I like it. Do you like it? We love it. What a great way to handle that critique.
Eight down. Michelle's critiques were for what? Deja and her person that they don't look like sisters at all.
Yeah.
And then that Olivia and her person, this is the best way to do family resemblance without doing twins, but they were legit twins.
But also the real twins were Irene and her baller. Like they were twins.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell them apart. They were twins. You know what I mean? RuPaul reveals that the girls are going to have to reveal their points on the main stage after the lip sync. This is how it should have been the entire time. I do like the little twist of it coming at the end, but I love that. And then we get to the judging. Irene and Bosco are the winners of the challenge. Do you agree with that?
I could say like Irene and Olivia.
That's what I would have taken out Bosco, and I think Olivia had a better verse. I think she had a better performance, but I think she had a better look.
Yeah.
I would have given it to Olivia.
Yeah, for sure. I think that.
But then we wouldn't get that drama of Olivia revealing her point.
Right, exactly.
And I prefer the drama.
Yeah. The impact, though, of the goddess on stage was just, I think, hard to compete with for everybody else.
But how much of that was the goddess and how much of that was Bosco?
I think a lot of it was, I don't know. I think it's 50-50. She could have done her dirty.
But I love a big, tall queen and a tiny little queen. I just wish that it was Georges and the goddess.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
That would be so visually stunning. I wish. I can only
just
wish.
Picking up Georges by the back of her
neck. So then they lip sync. Irene, they lip sync The Pocketbook by Jennifer Hudson, and Irene wins the lip sync. Do you agree with that win?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes. Random song.
For these two.
Do you?
Melanation Station should have been. Malaysian Station should have been doing this one.
Maybe there should be like each runway or each time there's going to be a lip sync, 3 options for the songs that it could be. And then like once they see who the competitors are, almost like the producers can choose like what song.
I agree. Like watching, what's her name? Susie Toot do Alter Ego.
Right.
Sorry, just to be clear, Susie Toot never lip synced to Alter Ego.
Well, then why is she going around performing it?
Because it was the meme that somebody made. So she episode links to episode 1, episode 2, or it was the episode right after where the top 2 queens lip sync to Alter Ego, and somebody made a meme where they did Susie 2 lip sync to Alter Ego on Twitter, and then she started doing it at bars because she thought the meme was funny.
Watching Crystal Envy do Alter Ego is just as bad though.
Was it Crystal Envy?
I think
it was Crystal Envy and somebody. Yeah. They could mix it up.
Crystal Envy and Lexi Love.
There it is. And y'all, the truth is, we have all the songs.
Mm-hmm.
They give us all the songs when we get there.
Susie 2 lip sync to a woman's.
It's Catherine Hudson.
Yeah,
got it. RuPaul reveals it. So now Irene is in the lead with 7 points. Bosco is behind her with 6 points. Liv, Aja, and Deja are tied with 3 points, and Phoenix is way behind with 1 single solitary point.
Who?
Phoenix. Oh my God, you're the worst. You're the worst. And at this point, Phoenix has to know there is no way on God's green earth she can win. She knows this now.
Yeah.
Even if every girl gave her a point, she still wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
No, she would actually.
I think she
would have, because she'd have been above the other. I just proved myself wrong.
I feel like I would have probably just playing the game and I didn't have an alliance, given my point to Phoenix.
Well, it's a waste.
Exactly.
But what's up? But you're leaving. Like, you're on the way out the door. You just throwing a point away.
Like, I feel like Phoenix.
You're voting third party.
I feel like if I was Aja, I probably would have given my point to Phoenix.
I would at that point, if I didn't think I was going to win, like if I was in Phoenix's position, I'd be like, I'm going to give my point to who I think should go, which is what she did, which is when she gave the point to Aja. So RuPaul has them all write down their things on this frosted mirror, and they reveal them one by one. Okay, so Aja gives her point to Deja because she says that she's grown. Deja gives her point to Liv because she says she had the best performance of the night. Liv gives her point to Aja because she wants to see her go to the next round. And then Phoenix gave her vote to Aja because she has been the best queen each week or something like that. She's been one of the best queens each week. And then that gives Aja 5 points. So Aja has 5, Bosco has 6, Irene the alien has 7, and Liv, Deja, and Phoenix will not be going forth. And Phoenix leaves with 1 single solitary point. Honestly, that's kind of wild. That's kind of gaggy. But I guess you only have 3 episodes to win, you know?
Yeah.
So honestly, Phoenix, you did a good job. You did your best. I think you knew you weren't going to win, but you were the tie-breaking vote. You were the vice president. You cast the tie-breaking vote.
Do you think she came into the competition, though, assuming she was going to win?
I think she assumed she'd go to the next bracket. I hope that's why she came. Maybe not win, but at least go to the next bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you don't think you're going to make the next bracket, girl, what are we even doing here?
Exactly.
What are we even doing here? But I think that she thought she had a chance. And then RuPaul says now there's going to be a all-stars wild card. So each judge will pick one queen who did not get advanced. They'll be put into a bucket. One name will be drawn randomly. Okay, girl. And then that person will go on to the lip sync Lollapalooza for the crown.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Which means they're going to get to skip a whole bracket.
But do you think they're lip syncing against just those like selected queens that the judges choose, or they're going to be lip syncing against like the people who actually?
I hope it's just the other selected queens, because that would be too much.
Yeah.
So the fan theories are that it's a backdoor for production to make sure the queens they want to get to the finale get there.
Which honestly I appreciate. Like if Aja did not make it, I would be mad.
Right. There's not one from this bracket though, like that I could.
I agree with the bracket they went through.
I think so too.
I agree. This is who I wanted to go through.
I think we predicted that too.
It would have been great TV if Aja didn't make it and Olivia did. That would be great TV.
Yeah.
Oh, especially if Olivia didn't give Aja a point. That would have been like, oh my God, this is TV. I cannot wait to go to Twitter and see what the girls are going to say. Like, I got to get over there and see. But this gives the other girls a little bit of hope. We find out that Bosco, Aja, and Irene will be going to the next bracket. The other girls will not, but they get a second chance down the line. Who's going to win All-Star Season 10?
Based on this bracket?
Nope. A whole cast. I know it's early, but I always ask, who's going to win?
Acid Betty.
Acid Betty. I'm going to say, I think it's going to be, Irene's going to come in second place. I believe that with my heart of hearts. And I think that it's going to be Ginger Minj still. I still think it's going to be Ginger Minj. I really... All right, listen.
It's harder to hide my reaction out of face.
We're going to go and talk about the Twitter drama over the Patreon if you want to hear this, and Untucked as well. If you want to hear our thoughts on that, please come over to the Patreon. You can go to siblingrivalry.com/support, or just go to Patreon and type in Sibling Rivalry. Don't type in Revelry. That's a different podcast. Sibling Rivalry. See you there.
SeeTheDragQueen.com.
SeeTheDragQueen.com. ReadTheDragQueen.com.